So we're going to dive into this, man. I'm going to give you a 12-step program on how to leave your woman, man. And you may say, it don't take 12 steps. Yes, it does, man. If you're a man that's in a situation, you've been with a woman for years and you've loved her and you married her and all of these things, man, it takes a 12-step program, because what you have when you are in that situation is an addiction. You are addicted to the presence of that woman in your life. Yo, let me change my screen, man, to my main screen, man. I'm tripping. All right, there we go. I'm a player screen. Jose Navarro, I appreciate the $10 super chat, brother. I appreciate it. So let's get into this program. Now, first off, let me tell you what you do if you don't need the 12 step. Some men don't need the 12-step program. Some men are not going to be able to leave the woman even with the 12-step program. So let me tell you what you do. You do what I do. See, I don't leave women. I run them off. See what I'm saying? I run them off. So whenever it's brought up in the future, we can always point at the fact that she left. You understand what I'm saying? That way, you don't even have to have a conversation with a woman about getting back together when she leaves you. See, when you leave a woman, she can always come back and say, well, I'm different now, and I'm blah, blah. See, I don't want to hear all of that. So I make her leave. A woman who left, it's going to be hard for a woman to come back and say, I made a mistake and blah, blah. And if she does do that, be like, you're right. You made a mistake, shawty. We have to live with our mistakes. So how do you run a woman off? Mr. Good Vibration, I appreciate the $5 super chat, brother. First, you start off being the opposite of what she loves about you. That's the first thing. You see, women like the fact that I'm laid back, I'm cool, calm, and collected, man. I'm always on point, man. Nothing gets me riled up. Well, when I want to run a woman off, I become the opposite. I get on her about everything. I chastise her about everything. You know what I'm saying? I reprimand her about everything. Everything she does is wrong. She can't do nothing right in my eyes. You understand what I'm saying? And eventually, it wears her down. But it takes a while, especially if she caught up on you. It takes a while. But eventually, it wears her down just enough where she starts. All you need for her to do, if you're trying to run her off, is for her to ask herself the question, is this even worth it? She needs to say, well, you know, he's an amazing man. He does this, he blah, blah, but he's just so hard on me. Is this even worth it? Something else you do, if you're really attentive, pull back on the attention. Act indifferent. All of the things you use, when I say really attentive, I don't mean just always laid up with the chick. I mean, if you have set time that you spend with her, like if y'all have a certain thing that y'all do, cut all of that out. Don't do none of it. Tell her you're too busy to do it now. So now those times that she was relying on to help her deal with the way she's feeling about how you ride her so hard about everything all the time, she was able to deal with that before, because she still has those little windows of time where she can just lay up under you and maybe Netflix and chill or do some of those things. You got to pull all that stuff too. You got to pull all of her coping mechanisms when you start to ride her hard and push her away. See what I'm saying? This is if you know you're not going to be able to leave the woman. You got to make the woman leave you. And this also is for a man who is going to leave the woman, but know there's a high likelihood that the woman will call you and you'll go back to her because you've done it before. You see what I'm saying? We're going to talk about how you leave a woman and stay gone. We're not talking about none of this back and forth stuff, man, where you leave and then she say come back and you back, and then you leave again, and then then she come back, and then you come back, and then she break up with you, then you come back, then you break up with her, then you come. We ain't got time for all that, man. We talking about how you leave a woman, man, move on with your life. That's what we dealing with tonight. Another thing you do, if she is like hooked on the way you sex her, pull back on that. You understand what I'm saying? Do your best to be a minute man. Work hard as hell to get your nut as quick as you can. And then she's gonna start saying, I don't think he's even attracted to me anymore. And the best thing to do is to be having sex with her and then just lose interest or fake like you're losing interest. And to be honest with you, if you want to leave a woman, you shouldn't be interested in her sexually anyway. So it should be easy for you to feign to just lose interest. And boy, let me tell you something. If all these other things are going on where you riding about everything, man, giving a hard time about everything, you know what I'm saying? Putting your proverbial gators on her neck, if you're doing that and then you're not spending any quality time with her, boy, when you be having sex with her, man, and your wood drop, man, you can run her off then. You know, at that point, she's going to want to know what's wrong. That's your window to tell her, I just don't think this is working anymore. Things have changed. I don't feel the same. I can tell you don't feel the same. And, even if you do feel the same, I don't. Now if you want to, you take it the way you want to take it. Whatever angle you want to go. You know your woman better than I do. So you take it the angle. You talk about the things that she'll respond to. And from there, you should be able to push her on out the door from there. You know what I'm saying? If not, then you start staying gone all the time, man. Just wake on Saturday morning, like when she used to seeing you, man, you wake up, just be gone all day, man. Don't come back till time to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, get lost. Get lost. All that talking while you out and texting while you out and all that, cut that out. Get lost. Be gone and have her not knowing where the hell you are. I'm telling you, the combination of all these things together will make a woman say, I just don't think this is going to work out. And that's music to your ears. Now, let's say you can't run a woman off, or you don't want to run a woman off. You ready to leave her. You are ready to leave her. Then we turn to something else. Now let's talk about why a man can't just up and leave a woman. Because I know some of you brothers still are saying, well, hey man, he should just leave. He should be a man and just leave. See, let me tell you, the thing is, men don't want to fail at things they invest a lot of time and energy in. That's why Diddy still has Bad Boy Entertainment. He ain't even got no artists on Bad Boy. He got French Montana and Machine Gun Kelly. See what I'm saying? He got 2 artists. He's gone from having multiple artists to having 2 artists. He may have some more artists, but they ain't making no noise. Hell, Machine Gun Kelly ain't making much noise. So you have to understand, man, that men don't want to fail at things. And then when you because they have an emotional attachment to that, when you think about the fact that, let me close all these windows out, man. Got a bunch of noise in the background. Oh, shit. Y'all can still hear me. Man, I thought I had closed out my damn, I'm closing out windows on my computer, man, so I thought I had closed out my chat, man, but my chat is on, my stream is on, OBS. All right. So, this is what we're saying. This is what I'm saying, homies. My bad, man, my bad. I was kind of flowing a little bit, man, and I jumped off kilter a little bit. So let's get back on it. A man doesn't want to accept the fact that he chose the wrong woman. The hardest pill for a man to accept is that he chose the wrong woman. You know why? Because when a man chooses the wrong woman, he feels stupid, because then he knows the outcome. When you choose the wrong woman and you legally marry her, you know the outcome. You know that now that you know who she truly is, you know she's going to do everything in her power, man, to get as much as she can from you in a divorce. You know that she's going to, try to maybe get vindictive about, visitation and child support. And even if you try to, get joint custody, you know these things are going to take place because you misjudged the woman's character 9 times out of 10 because of her beauty. See what I'm saying? That's why I always tell men, beauty's only skin deep, man. You have to gauge your woman by the content of her character as well as her beauty. You can't leave her content of character out. And if one has to outweigh the other, you let her content of character outweigh her beauty. A 7 with great content of character is better than a 9 any day. Even a 9.4. I'll take a 7 with great content of character over a 9.4 any day because I never met a 9.4 with great content of character. Ever. Dwayne Da Money, what's good, man? Tony Smith is in the building. So the first thing you have to do is forgive yourself for being so fucking stupid. You got to forgive yourself. You got to look at the scenario and look at all the things you've done, all the things you've dealt with, how you kept right on paying the bills, how you kept right on giving her the life that she dreamed of, how you kept right on taking her back and dealing with her foolishness the entire time, and now all of a sudden you feel stupid. And that's fine, man. When you do dumb things, you feel stupid. That's just what we do. Hey, listen, man, you got to accept the fact. You got to accept the fact that if you make a terrible decision in life, then the consequences and repercussions are going to come down. And this is one of those scenarios. You're in a scenario where you want to leave a woman, but you can't leave the woman because you're not prepared to leave the woman. You're not prepared to not have the woman in your life. And you're also not prepared to not have the children in your life. And you're also not prepared to not have whatever finances she's going to get in the divorce. You're not prepared to part with anything. But look at it from this perspective. If you stay in that situation, you're obviously prepared to part with your peace of mind, with any semblance of peace of mind. No doubt, Moan. I remember you, brother. I remember you. Yeah, I remember you, brother. Hey, salute to you, man. Salute to you for taking care of that thing. Your shower. Yeah, okay. Yeah. No doubt, no doubt. Darryl Roberts was good, bro. So once you forgive yourself, and I mean really forgive yourself, when you forgive yourself, you don't harbor any grudges against your own self for making a dumb decision. Hey man, you're not going to go through life without making any dumb decisions. And 9 times out of 10, the dumb decisions we make as men involve women. That's just the bottom line. You know what, Ramon, man, you paid me back well enough, brother. What you just told me, man, your baby mama cut off your child support, man, that's payment enough, brother. I feel good about that, man. I feel good about that. Real talk. G Cypher Divine was good, man. Raheem Watts is in the building. So once you forgive yourself for being so stupid, then you got to give yourself credit. See, you looking at it as you being stupid, but that's you thinking at it from an emotional perspective. Now that you've forgiven yourself and you're out of your emotions, now look at it from a logical perspective and tell yourself, give yourself credit for trying your damnness to give her time and the proper instructions to get it right. You spend a lot of time, months, sometimes years. Some dudes even spend decades giving her multiple opportunities, trying to give her opportunity to help you make it work. And I say help you make it work because you've been in that scenario by yourself trying to make it work. You know what I'm saying? You've been giving all positive energy. She's been an energy leech. She's been a succubus. What you've done is married the succubus. What you've done is wifed up the succubus. What you've done is moved in with the or cohabitated with the succubus. What you've done is created a child with the succubus. This is what you've done. And yes, that is a terrible mistake, but it is only a mistake. And the only bad mistakes are the ones that you don't learn from. And trust me, brother, you're going to learn your lesson from this. You're going to learn your lesson from this. So give yourself credit for dealing with all of that, for not giving up the way women do at the first sign of trouble. For realizing that women it takes them a little bit longer than men to figure out logical things. even for giving her more time than you should have, even when you knew for a fact that she wasn't going to. See, after a while, you know a woman isn't going to change. See what I'm saying? You know for a fact she isn't going to change after a while. And that is why you have to accept that if she hasn't gotten it together after all of this time, especially with you doing everything in your power to make the process effortless for her, she never will get it together. You think about all the times, all the things you've compromised and sacrificed that are her responsibility, and you took them off the table and just narrowed down. You trimmed the fat off her responsibility in the relationship, and she still didn't do it. So you have to accept that. There are no more chances for her. If a woman hadn't got it right, man, in 2 years, she ain't gonna get it right in 3. If a woman hadn't got it right in 5 years, I can guarantee you, homie, she ain't gonna get it right in 6. If a woman hadn't got it right in a decade, I promise you, year 11 is not going to be the one that she has an epiphany about what she needs to contribute to the relationship, homie. I can guarantee you that. The woman who's meant to be with you gets that shit right in the beginning. If you got a woman you can't even train up in the way she should go, you can't even teach her what to do, hey man, you got to accept the fact that you ain't got yourself nothing. And let me tell you something else. This is another thing. Start viewing her as your ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, or at the very least your soon-to-be ex-wife or soon-to-be ex-girlfriend. Stop calling her your wife or your girlfriend or your baby or your woman or any of that. The longer you claim her in the position she's in, the longer you're going to leave her in that position, and she doesn't deserve to be in that position. You have to start changing your mindset, the way you view things, the way you view her, hell, the way you view you. You got to view yourself as a man who's above what you've been dealing with. That's the bottom line. Until you view yourself as a man who's above her, who's above her level, who you step down 5 levels to even be with that woman, man. If you're a man, especially if you're a man that's paying all the bills, if you're a man that's paying all of the bills, come on, man. Listen, the only difference between a man who takes care of his family and a beta male submangina provider is the man who takes care of his family gets the correct actions from his family, gets the correct reverence from his family, gets the correct submission from his family. The beta male submangina provider does everything that the man who takes care of his family does, but he don't get nothing positive back from his family, especially from his wife. So she has turned you from a provider, a man who takes care of his family, into a beta male submangina provider by her actions. She has caused that. If she was interacting with you the way she should, then you would be getting your just desserts, your return on your investment for taking care of your family. But if she's depriving you of that, then she does not want you to be the best version of yourself. Like I said earlier, I think it may have been yesterday, as I said in the upload yesterday, a woman does not want you to be the best version of yourself. She wants you to be the version of yourself that's best for her. And the thin line is where the woman wants the version of you that's best for her, and that version is your best version. You see, if you have a woman around you who's draining your energy, then she does not want, the version of you that you are, your best version for you, is not the version that she wants. She sees that version as a version to leech off of, a version to change, a version to stress the hell out, a version to disrespect. Man, these women do all types of things. They lie about money. They lie about friends. They lie about where they're going. And I'm going to tell you, man, by the time you get to the point where you're miserable with a woman, trust me, she's miserable too. But she ain't going to leave no beta male semi-gina provider. She not gonna leave a man who provides for her no matter what the hell she does. This is what a lot of men don't understand. Think about it like this, and this is gonna be a wake-up call. If you're in this situation, this is gonna be a wake-up call. When a woman is not doing anything you want her to do, when she's doing the opposite of everything you tell her to do, that woman is trying to run you off, man. That woman is trying to get rid of you. She's not going to leave you if you are a provider. If you are a great provider, she is not going to do that. She's simply not going to do it. No matter if she hates being around you, if she hates seeing your face. Let me tell you something, man. If your woman ain't having sex with you, man, she don't like you. See what I'm saying? She don't like you. She don't like you. Of course, she don't love you. King Raymond, I see you in the building, brother. I appreciate the $5 super chat, man. Appreciate it. Brother has some amazing information, man. Be looking for him to come through strong, man, with a lot of information, man. Strong brother, positive brother, Israelite brother, man. You know what I'm saying? And I have much respect for him. I appreciate the super chat, brother. So these are things that men deal with. So he's got some content coming soon, man. So you can go ahead and just subscribe to his channel, man. He's gonna have some things coming up pretty soon, man. So, just go ahead and be there, man. Click the bell. Good brother, man. Good brother. G Cypher Divine. I appreciate the $20 super chat, brother. Appreciate you, man. Mr. Jackson is in the building. What up with you, man? Man of the hour, Mr. Jackson is in the building. So you have to understand, man, that she doesn't respect you enough to even act anymore. You see what I'm saying? Women know how to act well. A woman can act like she likes you. A woman can act like she appreciates you. Then talk about you like a dog with her friends. But when you're around, you see, perception is all that matters in this world, man. That's all that matters. Perception is all that matters. You can be whoever the hell you want to be as long as you convince people you're that. She can convince you that she likes you, that she loves you. If she wants to convince you of that, if she wants you to believe that, if she values what you think. But if she's not doing any of that, and she's doing the total opposite of that and doing everything in her power, it seems, to cause negative energy, to cause chaos and mass confusion like women do so often, you have to understand, man, she don't even respect you enough to even act anymore. Damn, that's low. If a woman don't even respect you enough to act anymore, you should have been gone. You should have been gone, man. Jose Navarro, I appreciate the $20 super chat, brother. Jose says, Dr. BoA, I'm in a Utah hotel. I came to transfer car loan to my ex-fiance. The woman straight up brings a fake boyfriend with her to the bank. We broke up 2 weeks ago. No joke. I couldn't believe how obvious this woman is. Man, they do so many crazy things, Jose, man. Like, and you doing the right thing, man. Just, peeping it out and just pushing it on out the way, just ignoring it, man. They do anything to try to get a rise out of you, bro. Well, no, I'm gonna tell you something, Jose. That boyfriend might not have been fake. You understand what I'm saying? That boyfriend might not have been fake. I'm gonna tell you like this. Women know when a relationship is about to be over. They know if you're gonna leave them, and then of course they know if they're gonna leave you. They can see the writing on the wall. Things start to take place, and women pay attention to those things because those things affect them emotionally. And I'm going to tell you one thing that men don't want to understand. You're going to have to accept the fact that a woman is not going to break up with you unless she already has another man. She is not going to break up with you unless she already has another man. If she knows you're going to break up with her, because we as men, we tend to threaten a woman for a while about breaking up before we actually break up. And we'll get into that later on in the list. But we tend to, let a woman know what our plans are 6 months before we do them. And that woman is preparing. So if y'all just broke up 2 weeks ago, it is very possible. It is very possible. Very possible that was actually her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is one of those harsh tales, man, of hypergamy. You understand? A woman is gonna make sure she's got a backup, man, especially when she knows things are about to hit the fan. That's just that's one of those things, man. So another thing is this, man. She's more than likely, and we're gonna go. This segues right into the next topic. She's more than likely sexually involved with another man who demands respect from her because you allow her to disrespect you. And a woman is aroused by a man who takes charge. It's the whole Pookie Ray Ray adage. You know what I'm saying? Pookie and Ray Ray take charge. Pookie and Ray Ray already know that she's not worth wifing up. So Pookie and Ray Ray are not going to wife her up. You understand? Pookie and Ray Ray are going to use her for their benefit. And she's going to use them for... See, this is the thing. Pookie and Ray Ray know that a woman is simply going to use you for her benefit. So they beat her to the punch. They're already prepared for it. They're like, okay, if this is the game you want to play, fine. And what happens is you allow her to disrespect you. And it may not be just blatant disrespect, talking to you crazy, slapping you all upside the head, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Cap on Any Given Sunday, man. I was just talking to somebody about this earlier, man. Cap, the white quarterback on Any Given Sunday, man, when he hurt his back, when he recovered, man, he was standing up telling his wife, Tony came to see him, man. Not Tony, that's his name on man. Yeah, his name was Tony. It's crazy, man. In two roles, man, his name was Tony. His name was Tony Montana, his name was Tony and some other thing on that. But anyway, he was talking to his wife saying, I'm just not gonna go back and play anymore. And, she would chastise him like a kid. Well, what are you gonna do? What are you talking about? Where's this coming from? You are gonna play and he said, I am tired of everyone telling me what I'm gonna do, and then pow, she slapped fire from him and told him, I'm not gonna sit and listen to this bullshit from you, and walked off. And he was sitting there, man, you can tell he wanted to snap, but he was holding it in because he was not the type of man that was gonna run up on her. You understand? He was not the type of man that was gonna do that. And I'm not saying that's the type of thing that happens with you, but anytime a woman is not doing the things that you're telling her to do intentionally, if a woman isn't doing what you tell her to do, man, let's say you have a situation with her and she does something, you tell her, hey, don't do that again, and she does it again, and then she does it again. Man, by the time she does it 3 or 4 times, man, she just don't give a damn what you're saying. And if she can disrespect you like that and you still keep taking care, she wants you to reprimand her. And if you don't, then she's more than likely sexually involved with another man who does. Like, women just are not aroused by men who don't take charge. It's simple as that. And that's the reality of it. No woman is aroused by a man who doesn't take charge. You have to take charge. So, outside of that, another aspect of this is this, man. Stop believing you owe her another chance. See, now we're going to get into how you make the change. These are things that you're dealing with. Let's go back through 1 through 6. If you're just joining me, man, I'm your host with the most, Dr. BoA, aka Book of Alpha Running Me. You've joined me here in the AlphaSphere with the residents of the environment. And tonight we are discussing how to leave your wife, the 12-step program. Othello Red Pillar, I appreciate the $10 super chat, bro. Homie says, Shalom, BoA, I need this one, brother. Drop that science. No doubt, brother. I appreciate the super chat. Appreciate you being in here, man. So, this is the thing, man. The first 6 steps are ways to view the current situation. The last 6 steps are what the hell you need to do to leave your woman. Now, number one in the 6 steps of how to view a situation right now. First, you have to forgive yourself for being so stupid. Okay, you know you're stupid. You picked the wrong woman. You've been doing a whole bunch of things. You've been taking care of her. You've been still taking care of your responsibility while she ain't been doing nothing to earn it. You've been giving her things she didn't earn. Lesson number one with women is from the time you meet her, don't give her anything she doesn't earn. But you've been in a situation where you've been giving her everything she didn't earn. Forgive yourself for that, man. You've been giving her time probably in front of people. Forgive yourself for that, man. You know what I'm saying? You've been being less than a man. You've been acting like she was the boss. Forgive yourself for that, man. You've been letting her hold things over your head, man. She done lied to you, man. She done withheld information from you, man. She done all type of things. And I'm going to tell you like this, man. If a woman a lie, a woman a cheat. So if you ever caught your woman in a lie, man, you don't know what man, let me tell you something. This is real talk. Unless you got a tracking device on your woman, man, you just don't know what she's doing. You don't know. Especially if you had a point with her where she was just wilding out, where she wasn't doing any of the things you wanted her to do, where you were about to leave her. Hey man, you don't know. I know a lot of us, we want to tell ourselves, but I promise you, let me tell you something, man. And I don't know if I talked about this already, man. A little segue right quick. Oh, story time. Let me tell you something, man. I have had women get dropped off to my crib by their boyfriend and get picked back up by their boyfriend. You see what I'm saying? I've had women cook dinner at home to bring to my house. And I'm talking not a plate. I'm talking about cook a whole dinner at home, pack it up, bring it to my crib, unwrap it, heat it up, and feed me the food that she cooked at home. Because I wasn't gonna let her come play house at my crib. You know what I'm saying? She can play house at home. All she can bring. She can come and feed me, but she ain't finna be in there with no apron on, man, messing up my pots and pans and shit. And that ain't gonna happen. So when we talk about these things, man, like you just have no idea. You just don't have any idea what your woman is doing, man. Because I guarantee you, those brothers had no idea. You understand what I'm saying? They had no idea. I had one chick who told her nigga that she was linking up with me. You know what I'm saying? And she crazy. So anyway, number 2 on the list of things that you must do, that you must view, how you must view your situation. After you forgive yourself for being so stupid, man, give yourself credit for trying your damnedest to give her time and the proper instructions to get it right. You didn't give up quickly like women do. You know what I'm saying? You stayed in the foxhole, man. You tried to stay to the end of the war, man. But hey, man, it's time to wave the right flag now. Number 3, accept that if she hasn't gotten it together after all of this time, especially with you doing everything in your power to make the process effortless for her, she'll never get it together. Like when you start taking things off the table that are truly her responsibility, things that you should be demanding that she does, when you take those off the table and she still don't get it right, man, she don't want to get it right. See what I'm saying? She don't want to get it right. Alpha Ice 87, Chemical JDZ, Kenny Skydive, Confito Plays is in the building. Papadre 123, what up, homie? Number 4, she obviously doesn't respect you enough to even act like she wants to impress you, act like she wants to please you, act like she wants to obey you, act like she wants to keep you. See, that's what this all boils down to. A woman who acts this way, man, ain't even trying to keep you. She ain't gonna leave you, especially if you're a wonderful provider. She ain't gonna leave you. She's gonna treat you like she don't want to be there. Number 5, she's more than likely sexually involved with another man who demands respect. Now, this is the crazy thing. You can have a woman that's involved with someone else who demands respect, and then you turn the corner and be like, hey, the buck stops here. It's a wrap. Suddenly, she don't need that energy from the other dude. So now she ain't got him no more. She cut him off. Unless she started catching feelings for him. Then that's another story. We won't get into that. But most times she'll cut that off because, now you're giving her the energy that she needs. She's aroused by you all of a sudden. And because women aren't aroused by you, man, if you just passive. If you just let her get away with anything without chastising her, man, without checking her, without consequences and repercussion. See, talking to a woman about something is not consequences and repercussions. Women like to talk. They can take your words all day. That's not consequences and repercussions. And number 6, if you're miserable being with her, so miserable in fact that you want to leave her, then trust me, she's miserable being with you as well. She stays because no woman leaves a great provider. Like no woman, women do not walk away from a provider. See what I'm saying? They simply don't walk away from a provider. Now, let's get into the 6 steps that you need to do. And this is going to be some harsh shit, man. This ain't going to be, hey, man, we ain't pussyfooting around. We ain't playing no games, man. I'm not finna hold, we ain't doing no hand holding, man. We ain't doing no group hugs around here. This is that raw, man. Now, if you want to hear the extra raw version, the uncut version of this is a shorter version. About I think that version's about 10 minutes long. If you want to hear the shorter, raw and uncut version of this, man, then go ahead and subscribe to Patreon, man, $5 tier at least, and you'll be able to hear that. If you want my live stream catalog, subscribe to the $10 tier or better, and every tier up has different benefits. The $5 tier has a $5 discount on all merch and audiobooks. The $10 tier has a $10 discount on all merch and audiobooks. The $20 tier has does the $5 tier have 5% discount? It should. I'm gonna have to go in there and look at it, man. I may have made a mistake. But I'm gonna change. If it's not that now, this is what it should be, and I'll go in and correct it if it isn't. $5 tier gets a 5% discount. $10 tier gets a 10% discount. $20 tier gets a 20% discount. $50 tier gets a 50% discount. $100 tier gets a piece of free merch every month, along with all the other benefits. So, that's what the new tiers. That's the new tier design, man. And y'all just go check it out, man. But anyway, so let's talk about this, man. These are the things that you must do. These are the things that you must do if you really want to leave your woman, man. If you really want to leave your woman. Birth of the Cool. Yeah, all my raw live streams, if it's raw, I'm trying to keep this one clean, man, because I want to leave it up. You know what I'm saying? And I already got a raw version of this topic that I'm going to put up on Patreon tomorrow. But all the raw, the Bonafide Pimp, all those go up. Pretty much, all the Hump Day show, all those go up, man. So pretty much the majority of them go up, but I only put them up about 2 or 3 a week. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of content. I'm not gonna put 5 live streams up in a week, man. If I do a 2-hour live stream each time, man, that's 10 hours of content, man. I'm not gonna put up, because ain't nobody gonna listen to 10 hours of content in a week. If you got time to listen to 10 hours of content in a week, plus all the other things you do that aren't work related, then you have to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta refocus your energy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I put 2 live streams a week up over there, and the short run content just depends on how many guys give me questions. I put at least 2 pieces up a week, and depends on how many guys give me questions. Sometimes the guys give me questions. Sometimes they be like, okay, BoA, this month is on the house. I don't have a question. You pretty much cover everything. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the men who do that. All right, let's get into the second part of this, man. The first thing you must do in order to leave your woman is stop believing you owe her another chance. That's how you gave her all the chances in the first damn place. You kept believing you owe her another chance. I'm going to give her another chance. I'm gonna give another chance. Marriage is forever. I'm gonna give. Man, we don't think like that. Marriage is forever, man. That's how women think. No man should be thinking marriage is forever, man. If you think that, I guarantee you, you would talk that by a woman. I bet your mama taught you that, or your grandmama. It's hard for me to believe your dad taught you marriage is forever. Hard for me to believe. Any man who says that, then I sympathize with you because your dad was a beta male simp mangina. But I've never heard a man say his dad taught him marriage is forever. Man, that's feminine. So get out of your head and get out of your emotions and stop believing you owe her another chance, because it represents that you actually expect her to change. If you think you should, see, this is the thing. And number 3 up top, I said, except that if she hasn't gotten it together after all of this time, she will never get it together. Now, if you give her another chance again, you are expecting her to get it together. You can't have both of those things. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be a man and use logic and understand that if she ain't changed all this time, well, her ass ain't going to change. So what's the purpose in giving her another chance? Her chances are done. Her chance should have been done 3 chances ago. She shouldn't have got but 2 chances. Everybody deserves a second chance, but not a third, fourth, fifth. So that's one thing you got to do, man. You got to do that. NYC Evolve 88 is in the building. Walter Payton, what up, homie? Now, the next thing is this. Start viewing her as your ex-wife or soon-to-be ex-wife, or that bitch, or the hag, or the wrecking ball, or the ball and chain. Or start viewing her from terms that have negative connotations, and stop embracing the positive images of her and giving her a positive name like she brings positivity to your life. You got to start living in the reality of life. You got to accept the truths of life. And the truth of life is that your wife is no wife at all. You know what I'm saying? Your wife is no wife at all. She's a woman that you married. Her ass is not a wife. That's the reality of it. Now, and the reason why I decided to do this in a live stream, man, because, we always say, a woman will leave you. I said, Ram says it, other guys said too. She will always leave you. Yes, she will always leave you, because men don't have the balls to leave the woman. A man just stays around and keep living in a situation, man, that's bad for him, and then the woman finally leave him. Because it get to the point where she's so tired of it that she just don't even want to be, she don't even want to provide. She don't want you to provide for her no more. That's why women will leave you. Women do not leave situations and the man be like, damn, I thought everything was perfect. No. When she leave, your ass is already miserable. You should have been left. So when you stay in a situation that's miserable for you and the woman leave you, don't come in here complaining about how she left you and took all your shit. You should have left her. You was already miserable. You owe happiness to yourself, man. That's the reality of it, man. Jose Navarro, man, I appreciate the patronage, man. I appreciate you joining Patreon over there, man. Let's see, man, for anybody else who wants to jump on that Patreon, man. Let me link in here, man. That China White show well handed for this, man. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, sometimes I be thinking about, man, bringing her back. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this like I still hadn't got the link up yet. You know what I'm saying? And she was popping them out, man. Like if somebody asks something, bam, she'll pop the link in, man. I can just keep going on with the show, man. I ain't lying, man. Shit, this hectic right here, man. Alright. That's a link to Patreon, man. Anybody else want to join Patreon, man? How long does it take you to reply to a question? Did you I sent you a message, Confido Plays, man. With the questions, man, like I take them in order. You know what I'm saying? I take them in order. So, I take them in order and I just make sure I get all the questions in a month. You know what I'm saying? Everybody question get in. If you give me a question, I just make sure I get all the questions in for the end of the month. And but they come in order. You know what I'm saying? Like just just the order I get them. You know what I'm saying? I try to push them back out in the order I get them. And sometimes it because the messaging system over there is kind of crazy, man. Like it's all over the place. They're working on it, man. It's all over the place. So some messages come in before others when the other one got sent first. But I don't want to spend too much time talking about that here, man. But yeah, as far as like when you ask your question that for the month, then yeah, they come in order, man. They come in order. And honestly, man, higher tiers get preferential treatment. So somebody on a $50 tier, man, their question gets answered first. That's just me keeping it 100 with you. But everybody's question still gets in, man. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump on this, man. You know what I'm saying? So from now on, man, in the streams when I'm doing a live show, man, I won't be just popping out answering questions about other things, man, because it interrupts the flow of the show. And then when people listen to it on playback, I'm talking about something that has absolutely nothing to do with the show. So, but I sent you a message, Confido, man. Check your message on Patreon, man. If you responded to it, man, then I'll go on my phone on the app and look at it. But anyway, let's get back to this, man. I gotta remember where this spot at. Let me check the time, man, so I can edit this out. All right, cool. So, another thing is this, man. You got to cut her off sexually. If a woman does not deserve to be with you, she does not deserve sex from you either. If a woman does not do everything in her power to make sure you are satisfied, she does not deserve for you to dedicate your effort and energy to her pleasure. You understand? Plus, it breaks the energy field connecting you to her emotionally. You understand? It breaks the energy field that keeps you connected to her emotionally. Stop having sex with her and you'll be able to gain control of that emotional attachment, that emotional connection. Every time you go back and have, that's why I tell men when I do consultations, I tell men the first thing you have to do is put that woman on ice. If you know if she calls you, you're going to go back. If you know if she calls you for sex, you're going to go back. You got to put her on ice. And I mean put her on ice for real. You got to prevent her from being able to tempt you like that until you get stronger. So you got to cut her off sexually, man. And the thing is, you may say, man, but she that, man, and she fine, and she that. So what? She disrespectful as shit. You mean tell me because a woman look good that you can deal with her on an intimate level even though she treating you like a sucker? You know what I'm saying? Even though she treat you with the utmost disrespect? You mean tell me that part of your mind doesn't connect to your dick? You know what I'm saying? The disrespect should be, you shouldn't be, man, let me tell you something, bro. A woman disrespect me, homie, I can't get it up for her. I don't even desire her. Like, there's no desire for her at all. I mean, not even a little bit of desire. I couldn't imagine myself touching a woman, man, who disrespectful like that. Period. It don't matter how bad she is. She can, man, she can put rose petals and light candles and put on the sexiest thing she can find. But if she's disrespectful, none of that's going to turn me on. So you have to start thinking with your head and stop letting your wee-wee, stop letting your tallywhacker do the thinking for you. And that's the first thing you got to do is cut her off sexually. And if you need help, just remember all the times she disrespected you. Remember the fact that she don't carry her damn weight. Remember the fact that she don't show you no respect. Remember the fact that she don't treat you like you're a husband. She don't treat you like you're a man. She don't treat you like you're a boyfriend. Nigga, she don't even treat you like you her side dude. See what I'm saying? You have to understand that you deserve better than what you're getting. And you have to make sure there are consequences and repercussions for her actions. It's bottom line. And the next thing is this. You got to make preparations for your move so it will be a smooth transition, whatever that entails. When a woman finna make a move, she get another man. If your ass, I would advise you, if you know you're going to be caught up on a man, if you know you still attached to her, until you get rid of that attachment, man, I truly believe The best way to get over one woman is to have another one ride you reverse cowgirl style. See what I'm saying? That's the best way to get over one woman. Niggas be telling my man, just go and be by yourself. Man up. Be tough. Hey man, everybody ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? There's more than one way. Let me tell you something, man. There's more than one way for a man to eradicate energy from his life that he doesn't need. So I say, do what women do. When they finna get ready to leave you, they already got another man. Hell, Jose just told us a scenario about that. You know what I'm saying? His chick showed up, man, with her new boyfriend 2 weeks later. See what I'm saying? So you have to understand this, man. You have to do the same thing. You know why they do that? Because it makes the transition smoother. She got that new man. She don't even feel no energy towards you. Any energy she feel towards you, she just dump it on him. Any desire she feel for you, she just dump it on him. You see what I'm saying? So she don't fall for your shit by, just come on back. Women don't fall for that from dudes because she already got a man to fulfill those needs. You fall for it from her because you ain't got no woman to fulfill those needs. And I'm not just talking about just going jumping up and down on some scallywag, man. You know some women around, and this is the real thing. Whenever you got a woman, there are some eligible bachelorettes always jocking you, waiting for their turn. Well, you know what? Now it's their damn turn. You get one of them a turn. Hell, get two of them a turn if you have to. You got to do whatever you got to do to be able to transition so smoothly from this scenario that I'm talking about so smoothly that when you turn around, the bridge already done fell down. You can't go back. You got to burn that bridge. They say, don't burn your bridges. Well, damn it, you better get some lighter fluid and some gasoline and a match. You better burn this bridge, homie. Get across to the other side and burn it. Make preparations for your move so it'll be a smooth transition with it. Now, let me tell you something. While you make a preparation for your move, stop telling her every damn thing you plan on doing. Zip your lip. I got so many consultation clients, man, that's always telling their woman everything. Man, shut up your mouth. Don't tell her nothing. You gotta let yourself know, man, her time is up. And let me tell you something. If your woman is showing up beautiful and you believe you can't get a more physically alluring woman, so the fuck what? What is physically alluring got you? Nothing. Ready to lead abroad. Find a woman who has a great physical appeal. She ain't got to be a 9 or a dime. Ain't no dimes, but just for the sake of conversation. She don't have to be a 9 or a 10. She can be a 7 with a great disposition and a very positive attitude and some sex appeal. And guess what? She killing that 9. You have to understand that nothing a woman brings to the table is worth you being disrespected by her. Nothing a woman brings to the table is worth you being treated like you don't matter by her. So make your plans, make your transition, and stop telling her everything you plan on doing. See, as long as you share the details of what you plan on doing, you're not going to do shit. You ain't gonna leave her if you telling her you finna leave. You're doing that shit as a threat. You're trying to give her ultimatum. Well, haven't you given her ultimatums before? Have they worked? You're insane if you keep trying the same shit expecting a different result. If you've given her ultimatum before, if you threatened to leave before, if you told her this ain't gonna work before, and she's still doing the same thing, guess what? Your ultimatums and threats do not work, especially the threat about you leaving. So don't tell her what you're gonna do, because when you talk about it, you ain't gonna be about it. And you need to be about it this time. You have to do it, man. Ultimatums and threats, man, don't work on women. Oh, and now let me tell you something. When you do leave, she gonna get right. She gonna get right when you leave. She gonna get right when you leave. Only while you gone. As soon as you go back, within 2 months, she gonna be back on the shit again. She gonna be back on the boo-boo. I can promise you that. So if we're not talking about leaving for and staying gone, if we're not talking about leaving and staying gone, just stay with the broad. You understand what I'm saying? If we're not talking about leaving and staying gone, just stay with the broad, man. You know, if you love her more than you love yourself, go on, stay with the broad. You don't need to leave her. This is for men who are in a situation where they want to leave a woman, but they don't want to be without the woman. They can't see themselves without the woman. And the children, hey man, don't worry about the children. You're going to be their father regardless. I don't give a damn where you go. Wherever you go, you're going to be the father. You know what I'm saying? No, wherever she go. If she get married to somebody else, guess who's going to be the children's father? You. You the father regardless. See what I'm saying? So don't be giving yourself no excuses. Telling, well, I'm going to stay for the children. No, hell you ain't, man. You stand for yourself because you ain't got the balls to leave. But guess what's going to happen? I promise you this is going to happen. I can guarantee it. If you don't take these steps and go ahead and leave this broad, I guarantee you she going to end up leaving you. And your ass ain't going to be prepared for that. You ain't be prepared for that. You have to. You have to do these things, man. And number 12. The 12th step of this, man, is the coup d'etat. This is the one. But before we do that, man, let's go and do one more recap, man. The topic for today is how to leave your wife. The 12-step program from Dr. BoA. The first 6 steps are how you view the situation that you're in order to develop the proper mindset to leave the woman. First, you had to forgive yourself for being so stupid. You picked the wrong woman, you stayed with the wrong woman, you let her get away with a whole bunch of things, you've been taking care of her, treating her like a queen when she's been acting like a smut. Forgive yourself. Number 2, give yourself credit for trying your damnedest to give her time and instruction to get it right. Even though you picked the wrong woman, you still gave her opportunity to try to get it right. Give yourself credit for that. That's what a man does. A man stays in the fight until it just can't be won. Number 3, accept that if she hasn't gotten it together after all of this time, especially with you doing everything in your power to make the process effortless for her, she'll never get it together. Number 4, she doesn't even respect you enough to act like she wants you to be happy, to act like your opinion matters, to act like what you want is her command, to act like your wish is her command, to act like she wants to see you in ecstasy, like she wants to see you having a joyous life, to act like she wants to be your wife or your woman. Number 5, she's more than likely sexually involved with another man who demands respect if you don't demand respect. Which you probably don't. You probably don't demand respect. And number 6, if you're miserable being with her, then trust me, she's miserable being with you. She stays because no woman leaves a great provider. Now, the next 6 steps are the steps that you need to take in order to leave your woman. These are the things you need to be doing right now to build yourself up to have the intestinal fortitude to leave. Number 7. Let's go with number 1 of the second set of steps. Stop believing you owe her another chance because it represents that you actually expect her to change. But you can't expect that because number 3 up top said, except that if she hasn't gotten it together, she won't. So giving her another chance means you're expecting her to change when you have already seen that she won't and cannot change. Number 8. Start viewing her as your ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, or at the very least your soon-to-be ex-wife or soon-to-be ex-girlfriend, or the battle axe, or the chick you can't stand, or the one you love to hate, or any of those things. Number 9, cut her out sexually. She doesn't deserve your effort and energy dedicated to her pleasure. Plus, it breaks the energy field connecting you to her emotionally. Any man who's connected to a woman emotionally got connected to her physically first. for the most part. Number 10, make preparations for your move so it will be a smooth transition, whatever that entails. Get you another woman, get you another crib, get you another car, get you another environment, get you another something, or get you another everything. But the best way to get over one woman is to have another one ride you reverse cowgirl style. Now don't let her slide up, man, turn it into a 69 on you, man. Just you keep your hands on her ass and keep her down that way. Now, number 11, stop telling her everything you plan on doing. As long as you share the details of your plans, you're not gonna do it. You ain't planning on doing it. You're just trying to scare her. You're trying to use the same ultimatum and threats that you used before that never worked before. So just shut up and do it. And number 12, the coup d'etat. Before she divorces you and take half of your shit, divorce her and give it to her. You see what I'm saying? The reason why men are so stressed out after divorce that they blow their damn brains out is not because they love the woman so much. It's because they feel so stupid because they know they should have left the woman first. You see, if a woman divorces you and gets half of your goods, you feel like she took half of your goods. If you divorce her and give her half of your goods, you feel like you control the dynamic. It's a whole, listen, you're going to lose some of your goods anyway because you got to accept the fact you made a dumb move when you married the woman. We already passed that. You already forgiven yourself for making that stupid move of marrying a woman in American society. Fine. You know what the consequences of that are. So you know that in a divorce, you're probably going to lose something, but it'll make you feel better. It'll make you put you in the driver's seat where you go in and put the balls in motion, put the wheels in motion to get to that point where whatever you got to give up, you give it up. It's a whole lot different when you get the subpoena for divorce in the mail and the woman is filing for divorce. Listen, being the plaintiff and being the defendant are two different things. No matter what level of the legal system you're on, it can be criminal court, it can be civil court, it can be family court. Being the defendant is a whole lot worse than being the plaintiff. You see what I'm saying? So she's been attacking you all of these years. You gonna let her attack you in court too? Hell no, don't do it. Now, the opposite of this, if you ain't got time for all that, and you already know that's just gonna be too much for you, you gotta make her not want to, you gotta run her off. I'm gonna give you a few tips on how to run her off. First, be the opposite of what she loves. If she loves that you're quiet and reserved, start, going off on her all the time. You know what I'm saying? Stop going off on her all the time. If she likes that, you're a homebody, you know what I'm saying? You go do what you got to do to get money, then you come home, you be in your little man cave and all that. Start staying gone all the time. Start staying gone. If she likes that when you're out somewhere, you always check in and all that, stop checking in. You understand? If she likes the fact that you teach her and sculpt her and mold her and allow her a little room to learn and learn from her mistakes, no. If she likes that, man, start giving her a hard time about everything. You understand? If she likes, that you have great freaky sex with her, just start having one simple flat back position for her. Just, you got to turn her off by becoming the opposite of what she fell in love with, or what she likes rather, or what she came to like about you, or what she likes about you, what she's attracted to about you. Man, change it all. That's the reality of it. That's what you have to do. Another thing is this. Get another woman. If you want to run a woman off, get another woman. You ain't even got to cut her. Just get another woman. Talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Get another woman so you can be at the crib texting another woman all the time. Just be texting on the phone, man. You know what I'm saying? You might not even get with this other woman after that, but you're using her for this purpose right here as somebody to converse with. And you text her, man. Text her whatever the hell you want to text her, man. Text her sexual things, text her non-sexual things, text her whatever. But and women notice that. She'll notice your different behavior with your phone because women pay attention to that. Men don't. I do. But most men don't pay attention to that. But that's one of the ways that you tell if somebody doesn't start dealing with somebody else. When their mannerism with their phone change, if you ain't got no lock on your phone, put a lock on your phone. If you should leave your phone laying around anywhere, do shit like when you go out the room and forget it, come back and get it and put it in your pocket. Always walk around with your phone. You got to put her in a situation. You're like, wait a minute. I don't think this is worth it. You know what I'm saying? That's how you run off. You know what I'm saying? So, that was it there, man. And it's been real in the field, man. It's been real in the field. Hey, yo, man, man. I think I'm gonna have to get I think I'm gonna have to get China White back in the joint, man, to pump my links out, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all, the residents of the AlphaSphere. Of course, the ultimate decision is mine, but you know what I'm saying. I do value man input, and it may sway me. So, man, if you cool with me bringing my moderator China White back, man, to pump my links in, man, then put a one in the chat, man. If you oppose, put a two in the chat. Let's do that right now, man, before we get out of here. Now, this does not mean that other women can come in without super chat. Now, that's still on the table. Other women still got super chat. They come in and open their mouth. Still got a super chat. I just know that, man. When I'm looking at other people joints, man, they all have their moderators in, man. And I'm like, shit. It just took me 3 minutes, damn near, man, to put a link in for Patreon, and I know the Patreon link. You know what I'm saying? I don't type, but I can type the Patreon link, man, without looking at the keyboard, man. It still took me all that time to go in. All right, shit. I don't see no twos nowhere, man. I ain't even got to count 'em. Cool, cool, cool. All right, hey man, it's a done deal. All right, first 5 steps. Uh, what 5 steps you talking about, Lamar? At the beginning, the top, the top or the bottom, the way you should view your joint, or the things you should do. Yeah, it's unanimous, man. Yeah, yeah, the copy and paste game. Yeah, yeah, it's got to be on point, man. I'm sitting over here, man. Like if you notice, man, I don't never have links in my joint, and I mean, it's not that, and I try not to flood. I don't want to flood the joint with it, but I know sometimes somebody be looking for a link, and if the link ain't there, some people just ain't gonna ask for the link, but some people be looking for it. You know what I'm saying? Some people want to know how to get to a certain place, and it just it does things a little bit better, man. So yeah, I'm trying to see if Lamar Hudnall, man, want the top of the list or the bottom of the list. Shit. Yeah, no doubt, Marcus Elmo, man. She got some pretty good. She got some good content. Mo Woods come in with the late one. I see you, Mo. What's good with you, homie? Oh no, no, all right, all right, all right. All right, homies, man. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Appreciate all the super chats, man. Let's let's head out of here, man, with the smooth sounds of I guess, man, we'll head out with the smooth sounds of D'Angelo's the Don, man. Oh, you know what, man? Let me tell you what's crazy, man. I found the old version, man, of yo, this is crazy, man. Yeah, I hadn't heard this, man, in like for real, man, since I did it, man. So we'll go out with this, man. We'll go out with some boss game here, man. Like some yo, this is a version of this song, man, that goes way back, homie. Way back. Peep game. Alright, just gotta Super chat about the joint. Stunner Logs, I appreciate the $20 super chat, brother. Appreciate it. Walter Payton, peace, brother. Salute to the golden child, man.
I see visions of death and destruction every time I close my eyes. Is it reality or Mary Jane telling me lies? Can't be surprised by the disguise that this world wears. I got something up on my mind, but who in the hell cares? Now Mr. Clinton, he'd rather see me in the system, and my brothers won't even take heed to all my wisdom. So I just roam all alone through my own zone, hoping I get love from my brothers when I'm long gone. My younger years were filled with pressure from my peers, living in fear that righteousness don't mix with real. Learn my pivot from life experience with these hood rat hoochies. Never had no love for them, cause they were all too quick to pop the coochie. Nigga tried to shoot me, cause he was jealous of my status. Plus it be no holds barred when me and the devil battle. I've been to hell and back up, but Satan continues to attack, especially since I'm young and black. Dear God, I don't know what to do. Satan been riding on my back like a pack, so I turn to you. And if I pass on,
Capito Plays, I appreciate it, homie. Salute to all the homies in the AlphaSphere, man. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. NYC Evolve 88, I appreciate the $10 super chat, brother. Homie said, BoA, can you keep this thing? I'm going to leave this one up, NYC Evolve, man. I plan on leaving this one up. I'm not going to take it down, man. I'm going to leave it up. Yeah, no doubt, Duran. No doubt. Salute to the homie Lamar Hutton, man. Peace out, man. Enjoy your weekend. Hey, yo, homies, before y'all get out of here, man, we'll be on tomorrow at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time on Lawrence D. Adams' channel, man. Me, Lawrence, and Afi Kingdom, man, we'll be doing the second episode of our My Brethren podcast, man. Y'all come on, man. I'll put some content up tomorrow, man, and I'll advertise it tomorrow, man. So y'all make sure that y'all be there, man. 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, Lawrence D. Adams' channel, man. We going live, or we gonna kick it, man. Mr. Good Vibration, I appreciate it, man. No doubt, Jose, man, I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you being here, man. Yo, the video for tomorrow is gonna be live, homies. Freelance Roman, I appreciate it, bro. Mr. Jackson, I appreciate the $10 super chat, homie. Yeah, that's me, Mr. Good. Peace out to the homies of the AlphaSphere, man. Appreciate everybody coming through. Hollywood Hawkers, I appreciate you working that wrench, homie. No doubt, man. This one to stay up.